Think Mars is humanity's glamorous new neighborhood? Try 6 months in a space shoebox where your bones melt, your brain snaps, and the planet greets you with a murder attempt. Stick around, because what life on Mars really looks like will make you wonder why anyone's signing up. Join CosmoBinge as we explore the challenges our first pioneers to Mars will face. Getting to Mars isn't a road trip. It's a 6 to 9 month haul. Astronauts are crammed into spacecraft barely bigger than a dorm room, except instead of noisy roommates, you get bone loss, muscle atrophy, and radiation. Microgravity wrecks everything. Fluids squish optic nerves, bones thin at 1% per month. Astronauts train like Olympians, 2 hours a day on treadmills. Then comes psychology, months of isolation with the same handful of people. NASA tests this in Antarctica, where people snap without sunlight or coffee. Picture being trapped in a dome with 50 people. No fresh air, no weekend getaways. Antarctic station vibes, but with more radiation and fewer penguins. Structured routines, group activities, art, music, even low-gravity sports help settlers stay sane. Meditation, counseling, and AI companions may step in when patience runs out. Colonies need strong social bonds since isolation magnifies every annoyance. That coworker who chews too loudly? On Mars, they might haunt your nightmares. Like ISS crews, settlers will bond over hardship, but conflict is inevitable in a place where you can't storm off. Patience is mandatory, or the first Mars colony becomes the worst reality show. After nearly a year in a tin can, what fresh hell awaits on a planet built to kill them? After months of zero-G, settlers slam into Mars gravity, 1/3 of Earth's. Muscles wasted by microgravity suddenly must hold you up, and bones that lost density must bear weight. The result? Gravity sickness. Nausea, dizziness, and the grace of a toddler with a bowling ball. Settlers may wobble like broken Roombas for weeks. Long-term circulation shifts, hearts pump differently, and even standing strains bodies. Children born there may be smaller, lighter, and unable to return to Earth. Sure, you might dunk a basketball, but you'll also struggle with groceries. Once bodies stop collapsing, settlers face the bigger problem: breathing on a planet with no air. Mars' atmosphere is 95% carbon dioxide with just 0.13% oxygen. Step outside without a suit and you'll pass out faster than a vampire at sunrise. Air pressure is 1% of Earth's, so lungs wouldn't just fail, you'd suffocate. To survive, settlers need habitats with closed-loop life support. These recycle air, water, and waste. NASA tests systems turning CO2 into oxygen, but failure isn't an inconvenience. It's death. Plants double as food and oxygen scrubbers. And radiation? With no magnetic field, Mars bombards settlers with cosmic rays. Habitats need shielding from regolith, ice, or composites. Breathing's fun, but not if you glow in the dark, so what will Martian houses look like? Martian real estate isn't about granite countertops. It's about not freezing, suffocating, or getting microwaved. NASA's ice home is one idea. Domes of local ice, letting in light while blocking radiation. Basically igloos with mood lighting. Then there's 3D printed housing. Mars Dune Alpha tested prototypes where volunteers lived a year. Robots scoop regolith and print walls. Less cargo from Earth, more built this with dirt pride. Inflatable habitats are another option. Space balloons inflated into Kevlar shells tougher than steel. Quick to deploy, surprisingly spacious. Bouncy house meets bunker. Colonies will mix all three. Once roofs are secured, the next problem looms. How do you phone home when texting takes 24 minutes? On Earth, we panic if a text takes 2 seconds. On Mars, delay is 4 to 24 minutes each way. Real-time conversation is as practical as ping pong with a glacier. Relay satellites carry everything: messages, data, emergencies. If your appendix bursts, Earth's reply arrives just in time to say, "Good luck." Communication will feel like email mixed with video diaries. Astronauts send clips, then wait hours for replies that might just say, LOL. AI companions may fill the gap, digital assistants crossed with virtual friends. This delay reshapes colony life. Decisions must be local, crises solved without Earth, survival with delayed customer support, which raises the next challenge. How do settlers grow food? Food on Mars isn't about variety, it's survival. Settlers depend on hydroponic farms,